Beginning stages of a heat. It's pretty great, and you see green, they actually split the peak on this one. K.Cazimero, great surfer out of Hawaii.
Hawaiian pro, and this is N.McGonagle finding a nice right here at Haleiwa. A couple of bangs to lip, wraps it around there. Little frothy section on the inside, and Noemar continues to perform.
You know, the conditions kind of change. You spoke about the trades coming through, and you can tell that Noemar, we know him so well on his backhand, what he can do on a left-hander. Great to see him on his forehand just attacking this wave. So that's a gift to start out a heat with a wave like that in today's conditions, and especially with the fact
10 points in the entire world, and S.Muniz up and riding in the blue jersey, just catching up with Santi on his opening account.
You see Santiago just dropping in, staying low, like I mentioned, really pivoting around that backhand as he dips it into the white water, dips it into the face of the wave on that bottom turn. Yeah, we see Noe try to find more waves to work with, Caps.
Yeah, looks like he knows he got a good score, or at least he's going to think that he did on that first opening right. Wants to back it up right away. Good strategy. For
everything else was kind of setting him up for that, and we see Noe just staying so busy in this heat. It's so important just to find these opportunities. We've been chatting about it, but that wave is just a little bit tricky.
R.Teixeira, Brazilian goofy foot in the white jersey, finished off his ride.
Yeah, an international field that we have in the water. Let's see these guys dig deep for priority out the back.
Of waves, here's Rafael.
Yeah, Rafael going to that forehand. That's where this wave kind of goes out to sea. He does well to just stay out on that open face, waiting for this wave to stand up, though. That's the only real maneuver of the talented surfer. I mean, brother Alejo, we've seen him on the championship tour. It's great to see even his brother doing some damage here.
K.Cazimero, like I said, he opened up with that 7.17, and the Hawaiian surfer looking to back it up. Unfortunate for Cazimero, got caught up lining up for that closing maneuver.
Yeah, we see that wind starting to gust up. It's keeping it groomed, but also another thing to contend with, especially on those lefts as we see them go a little bit out to sea.
Surfing from the goofy foot in, K.Cazimero right, utilizing those lefts. S.Muniz here, just like his brother Alejo, has that lightning quick frontside snap, and must run in the Muniz blood because he's just utilizing a similar maneuver right there for two quick snaps.
Yeah, even that bottom turn too was so beautiful, just coming around that white water, staying low and compact, keeping that hand close to the wall.
And back to live action, N.McGonagle, the Costa Rican surfer, weaving his way through this right-hander. Nice little reform on the inside here for Noemar, and does a good job to finish off that wave.
Noemar just staying so busy in this heat. These guys, they're looking so fit coming into the Hawaiian season. There's a lot of preparation that goes into 6 weeks on the North Shore. No doubt these guys have surfed in the HRC end of October, beginning of November, so they've still got a couple days under their belt here on the North Shore.
Australian surfing legend, perennial competitor here at the Triple Crown, and he's in your camp. How good does that feel to have someone like that just dropping some knowledge and sharing some ideas before you go out into a heat?
Yeah, it's sick having Beto over here. He's just real cruisy. It's just a good person to have around. He's got a bunch of experience, so yeah, it was cool to see him down here this morning. And
you think about 10,000 in Bolito. There's one in I'll get back to that, Cops.
We're going to get two. K.Cazimero is going to have to come through this frothy whitewater section. Looking for a closer, goes for the nose pick reverse. Eaten up by the whitewater, incomplete. The travel is a lot. And Teixeira just takes a quick look at that right-hander, kicks out. That's not going to be adding any relative points to his scoreline. Small boat channel as we see some of the fishing boats making their way back to the shoreline. Here's our heat leader in K.Cazimero. Goofy foot out of the east side of Oahu, building up some speed down the line. Works a quick little check snap there. Throws the tail for the finish. And looking sparked up, K.Cazimero.
It's just a great wave in his scoreline so far. Looking to drop that 2.47. I think he's going to maybe better his situation with this wave. This heat, the best wave of the heat so far.
N.McGonagle utilizing that backhand that he has perfected on a beautiful left-hand point in his hometown of Pavones, Costa Rica, and you can tell by that last wave that Neymar certainly has great technique when his back is facing the wall.
But Neymar finding that connection. These little waves have been so worthy of some great connection with the lip, so comboing up those two turns.
Score for McGonagle, an 8-point ride checks in, and he takes a heat lead. He hears the news, and he's going to split this wave with R.Teixeira. McGonagle sticks with the left-hander. We're going to stick with McGonagle, working his way down the line, bangs that oncoming section, and now really gaining some momentum in the back half of this heat. So Neymar McGonagle really turning on the heat to his fellow competitors using that backhand.
We'll see how that shapes up.
R.Teixeira, goofy foot out of Brazil. He's got an air game. Let's see if he's going to show it to us. Nice snap there, goes for the finish. Fast surfing from Teixeira as he kicks out to get his name right in the game here at heat number 7 situation. Here's another look at Rafael.
Yeah, Rafael just smooth lines on this wave. Unfortunately, it didn't stand up the way that he would have wanted it to. Still gets a few maneuvers done, so a better wave for him.
As well as this guy, Neymar McGonagle, on this right, Rosie.
Yeah, Noe making the most of his forehand approach here. So 2 dynamic maneuvers. Here comes the third to kind of round it out. So real vertical, locking in that 8-point ride, and then the back of his head, taking off on another left-hander and just trying to replicate that similar kind of surfing. That last turn from Neymar was just spot on. We'll see, I mean, a 4.83 to better his situation, but an 8.0, an excellent ride today. I don't think we've seen many of those. Santiago, he got dropped down into 3rd place, looking to get back in a qualifying spot to get through this heat. So you talk about a vicious attack. He knows he's got to throw some intent on this wave, looking to kind of line it up and really make the most of these sections. It's so important when you're given this canvas, you got to run with that opportunity, and Santiago is giving his all.
The 2 goofy foots, K.Cazimero and R.Teixeira, eliminated from competition. Red Neymar McGonagle, he's going to find his way into round number 2 at the Hawaiian Pro.
Yeah, and we have seen, I mean, the conditions have sort of improved. You spoke about that wind staying a little bit offshore, staying trades, and it's good to see. We know that we're going to see a dip in the swell, so the surfer's making the most of the conditions.
Santiago utilizing priority. R.Teixeira glides through a couple of whitewater sections, building up some speed down the line. Gets a nice hack there, back up in the lip, moving quickly down the line on this left. Banks off the oncoming section. Big number required, however, an 8.77. That wave would have to be the best surfed wave of the day.
Sometimes guilty of just getting too far ahead and out on that open face and keeping it lateral. So, you know, we're looking for those bigger sections to attack, get more vertical, get more dynamic.
Well, it looks like it's going to be